Without any context, that is a terrifying title. Well, we're going back to Dead Rising. If I said it was too soon, I'd be lying. It's been a little bit since we were back in Willamette, and we're back to kick ass with ass. Dead Rising limbs only. What's that mean exactly? Well, oh, Otis, will you shut the fuck up? Well, we're gonna beat the game with only limbs. Mostly mannequin limbs. Pretty much, you take one of these, toss that shit, and it breaks apart into 4 limbs. Torso and a limb. Also, it's one of like the strongest weapons in the game, so we ain't using that shit. The limbs are pretty different. Both legs are a powerful forward attack. One of the arms is a standard swing, and the other arm... proper Aussie tech, ain't it? Also, there's this hunk of meat that really doesn't do much. These weapons seem decently powerful, but I'm assuming that's because this footage was recorded on my wood save file. Also, I've got 2 books that increase the limb durability. I'm thinking this one's gonna be nice fun. Let's start it up, shall we? Rules are the exact same as last time, except swap wood for limbs, you know? The helicopter just popped in and you always made me laugh. The hell is even in that case? I found my second favorite fit in the game. Lemongrass X Lemon 4000 words, crack fit, dead dove, do not eat. I sound mentally disturbed. Anyway, the Servbot helmet and yellow suit combo still fucks way harder, but this is just nice as hell. Save Jeff and his wife. Hello, beautiful. We'll take 2 legs for now. I'm assuming they do good damage and it leaves room for the first book. We're coming up the line.
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know.
Frankie gets kicked in the head, and we're off to help Brad. Or not. We're off to help Kent. Come on, you fuck. Jesus, I hate you so much. Alright, back to Brad in the first fight with Carlito and his straight from fucking Shadow Moses P90. The Carlito fight went way too goddamn long. When he was on his second phase, he kept kicking me off the balcony he was on after I got in a single hit. Then he got on this blue roof here and I was able to kick his teeth in. Annoying bastard. Also, the survivors in the outdoor section of the mall are spawned, so I gotta get them instant after I'm done with Brad. I'm gonna have these guys sit here for a while and we'll get them when we come back. And it's already night. That Carlito fight was such a goddamn disaster. And he lost one. Where the hell did he get that gun? You know what, let's just try this over. One better this time. Now for these dicks. I was able to avoid them, but Sophie decided she wanted to play Saints Row 2 IRL, and after that she got pimp slapped into oblivion. R.I.P. dumbass. I am shocked that we got everybody back. This is going to be a run that requires a good couple of resets, given that these limbs do so little damage. Me and David spent a bit cosplaying as Roadkill. I bulked up in the gym and tried to fight Adam. The majority of the damage he did to himself. Also, I found out that if you stand in front of him while he's blown a balloon, it'll pop in his face and you recover quicker than he does from the stun. Also, I killed him with a jump kick. I shouldn't have done that. Let's start over again, shall we? The fight with Carlos went faster. Nearly went tits up, but we won these, you know? Aaron is the most useless motherfucker in this game. Mr. I'm surrounded by zombies, so I'm going to crawl on the ground and sob like a dumbass. Managed to kill the prisoners. Last guy was real annoying. The Adam strat works wonders. The balloons do like no damage to us and a letter's worth of damage to Adam. It's been a while killing Zeds. Takes 2 hits now, not 3. An improvement. Carlito fight 2 didn't go great. Second time wasn't much better. You can pretty easily get into a rhythm with this fight, I just gotta remember how. Third attempt, I beat him to death in a shoe store. It wasn't really what I had in mind, but it worked well enough. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, it went well enough. Clint switched my VPN to Vietnam, and after more machete slashes to complete with the Friday the 13th franchise, Frankie broke his heel and fucking died. Cliff took a while, had to get a hit in, then back off or he can get an easy stab. Sometimes you get an easy stab because this game makes sense. But we gave him enough blunt force trauma to take him back to 63 and he collapsed. But I'm guessing Isabella exploded as I was leading 5 people back to the security room because I failed the entire game. Fuck. Fucking Jesus. Okay. It's fine. We're all good. We're all good. Mike's fine. We're all good. Jesus Christ. Okay. Continue. You gotta get into a rhythm with these things. Also be incredibly lucky. That too. Adam strat worked again. There's no way that this works. No it didn't. Solid bitch slap got him well enough. Archer 6 needs a cleanup. Steve Blum fucking died. The cult showed up and are as weird as ever. Ah shit, I've been taking 3. Well, ain't no mannequins in this sex dungeon. About enough as that is. Second try went well enough. We're gonna go kick Isabella to death now because of what happened last time. Was that last time? I don't really remember. Anyway, same deal as last time, except her face got caved in by a fiberglass heel instead of an acoustic. Beat the hell out of a cop, as you always should, and murdered a family. Good times. We got Isabella back to the safe room. I managed to get everybody from the movie theater back to base. Nice. Rip not pulling a new one. He gave himself permanent crotch rot, and we got him and the women back to the home front. In the middle of my armed assault spree, we got told of Carlito's final solution. Also, I ran over 300 Zeds, because I wanted to. It's kind of ridiculous how many times you kick Carlito's ass in this game. Carlito started as the antagonist in a Russian dashcam video, and Brad got Starkweathered. Here's Carlitos getting both rope and asphalt burns. I headed down to kill a racist caricature worthy of Bioshock Infinite, and Carlito bit it. I did some favors for the people in the security room, and Isabella decided that life wasn't worth it, and I failed the game 20 feet from her. God damn it. Fuck you. Finally. Jesus. Okay. So that's every case. Now do I remember how to beat the game? Right, I walk to the end of the room. Jesse breaks up with Frank. Taxuit arm gear gets his jugular removed by a zidded up Jesse. If I remember right, we just wait till midnight. Mid-castration, we hit low noon, and I'm back to not knowing anything. So I'm just gonna run around until the Brock cutscene plays. Best cutscene in gaming. Let's get out of here while the getting's good. God, this part's always so fucking eerie. I love it. No horror noises, no screaming, no gunshot, just mall music and Frank's noisy ass footsteps. I practiced the somersault kick and I got the right cutscene. First try, hell yeah. That always hits. I love that ending so much. Got a good amount of survivors out too. I still don't know how the hell to get all of them. Maybe we'll do that someday when I get streaming all properly set up and it's not just for footage. I want to do more of this game, like the 7-day challenge thing, but that's for a future stream whenever I know how to talk to people online. Anyway, let's get the true ending, shall we? Frankie suffers from a mild embolism and wakes up to a Mexican woman watching over him. Y'all know the drill. Fetch quest season. Why does she sit like that? It's gonna fuck up her neck real bad. Things nearly went bad on occasion. I got captured once. Annoying bullshit. Got the filters after a little bit, and I got my clothes back. Got all the garbo back to Isabella, and learned that Carlito sent 50 kids across the US a link to ZomboCon. Time to RP is a beekeeper TikTok. Those videos are fun. I like learning about new things. I'm just glad someone uploaded this stuff to YouTube because I'm not downloading that fucking app. Had the hardest time finding queens until I went to Goblin Town. We got to the point where Frank collapses upon entering a new loading zone. I've never seen this before. It's pretty cool. So let's
blow this pop stand.
God damn it. Why do I routinely go into this tunnel with low health and no food? Low enough that a random stray shot gave me a sudden brain aneurysm. Here's a shitty Wii boss fight. Oh goddamn, I never noticed that Isabella was controlling the turret. So that part isn't a run failure. Interesting. Well, I'm still doing it. But technically Isabella's doing it. Well, I guess that kind of gets into is it the character or is it the player? I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, the next part is, though, so it doesn't really matter. The fight was initially hard. Brock's a serious hard ass, and I'm bad at inputting this game's special moves. But then he fell off the tank. So for the next 3 minutes, I just kicked his face into something akin to Jet the Killer. Then well, that was fun. We got a few more runs of this game in the tank, then we'll move on to Dead Rising 2, off the record, 3, maybe fucking 4, I don't really know. We'll see. If anybody has any challenge run ideas for any of them, please feel free to let me know. I'd love to have some. I've got nothing. No, I've got some. It's just, you know, it's hard to make a challenge run for a new game when you can't really play a game without challenge running it. Anyway, I'm gonna be outputting more runs as the fucking white whale that was the sinking city being done, help me get my mojo back. So, yeah, cheers.